Hello and welcome to Hank Games Without Hank. My name is John Green. I'm the manager of the Swindon Swoodilypoopers, currently sitting 5th in the championship. That's a playoff spot, but not an automatic promotion spot. In a stunning turn of events, it's raining in England. Ginger Rampage is our captain today, or maybe he's on the bench, I don't know. Anyway, we've got John Green and Leroy Williamson starting up front, and Lionel Richie out there in left midfield. Today I'm going to talk about how to be better at FIFA, my personal tips for achieving FIFA excellence. My hope is that people who actually want to get better at FIFA will YouTube search how to be better at FIFA, and they'll find this video, and then they will realize that they are already better at FIFA than many people, including me. I've been playing this game now for several years, and I'm just awful. I've never scored a free kick goal. I have no idea how to do it. I can't use any of the special moves. Admittedly, I don't have very many good players who would really be that special move friendly regardless. So here are my tips for, oh God, Meredith. I didn't even get to my first tip before I gave up a goal. It was from, that's a good sign. My first tip, never play Crystal Palace. These guys are geniuses. Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace. How can your football club be named Crystal Palace? They're in the Premier League now, though. Oh! You need a better shot there, sir. Oh, boy, that was a great pass, but all for nothing. All right, so here are my tips. Number one, do not spend too much time on the turbo button. It's just a waste of energy. Oh God, am I going to give up a second goal here? No. Oh, maybe I am. No. So number one, oh boy. And then number two, have a great goalkeeper like Green Eggs and Fotheringham. Yeah, don't hit turbo too much. It's kind of a wasted button. When you're coming out of the back like I just was, do not try to pass out of the back like I just did, because that's idiotic. Instead, you should hit the you should hit the X button more often than I do. And then nice pass. Oh, not quite deep enough. And I did a fake shot, which was the right thing to do, but then I gave up possession, as I so often will in this game. It's a counterattacking. This game, I think, benefits counterattackers more than anyone else. I don't really play that way because I like to make an entertaining viewing experience, but I essentially think that it's best to give up possession and try to get all of the opposing players inside your own box, then get possession and counterattack, like I'm going to try to do right now. So, yeah, I think the game is like way biased toward good counterattacks. Obviously, that's not what I wanted you to do. Don't use the X button too often. I'm a big believer in over-the-top through balls. That's LB plus Y. That's a good strategy. I never actually implement it, but when I do, I often score. And then don't try to narrate gameplay while playing the game, because I am an infinitely better FIFA player when not forced to talk while playing. By the way, we're still down to Crystal Palace. I'd just like to point out that up there it says that it's SWY, up there in the top left, it says that it's SWY against Cry. That's what Crystal Palace makes us do every time. They make us just weep. Some other tips. I mean, from a pure playing perspective, you need to be active in the transfer market. But you also, oh God, oh no. You also, good tackle there, Bandolovsky. You also need to be able to kind of build up your own players, like get young players and let them get better, because then they're valuable on the transfer market, which is nice. But also, it becomes more fun to play. But the way 99% of people play FIFA is they play with a team like Barcelona, which is, in my opinion, oh! He's big, he's tough, he has a brilliant puff. He's other John Green. That was a great goal. In my experience, if you can shoot from inside the box or outside the box with the goal directly in front of you, so you are not at an angle, it is a lot easier to score than it is in actual soccer. That's a big advantage in actual soccer as well, but it is a much bigger advantage in FIFA. Oh God. Remember when I told you to hit the X button instead of trying to pass it out of the back? That would be a good example of why you do that. Go on a run. Go on a run. Go on a run. John Green? Come on, man. Somehow there's a way to get your players to go on runs, but I don't know how to do it. So do that if you can. Oh, also, create a fake player named Other John Green who is really, really, really good at FIFA. Because if I hadn't done that, I would never have had any success at all. Oh, that was not what I was trying to do. So it's all about, this game is all about finesse and positioning and like using all the little tactical, boring things and the different formations, and all that stuff is so boring. I just want to get out there and pass the ball around until I can shoot it into the back of the net and sing my little songs and do celebrations. So that's one of the reasons I've never gotten good. The other reason I've never gotten good is that I'm not actually good at using a controller. Like, even after all this time, I still sometimes forget which buttons do what. Oh, see, and I unnecessarily slide tackle when I get angry, which is terrible strategy. Don't slide tackle unnecessarily. It doesn't do anything. Might make you feel momentarily better, but don't dribble the ball out of bounds. That's another thing that I like to do still, even after all this time. And after all my talk about how you can't overuse the acceleration button, I sure have overused the acceleration button, resulting in my team being exhausted here in the 55th minute. So most FIFA games, I feel like, are won in, Leroy Williamson, an over-the-top through ball. Oh, everything but the finish was amazing. That's how you play FIFA, ladies and gentlemen. You see the run, and then you have a precise pass that goes directly to the run. That could have been a thing of beauty. Then if you use the left pad thing, you can choose whether you're defensive or balanced or attacking. That actually makes a pretty big difference in my experience. Is that guy named Bone Marrow? That's awesome. This whole team is awesome. They're called Crystal Palace. They've got a bald zombie named Bone Marrow who plays for them. Oh, he just came off. Maybe he's hurt. I want to have a bald zombie on my team. I used to. His name was Bald John Green, but then he left for Barcelona, and then he left for AFC Wimbledon. It's just bananas. Who leaves Barcelona for AFC Wimbledon? Bald John Green is the most eccentric star in the history of this sport. Oh, it has to be, but Merrick takes 87 seconds to shoot. Oh, man. I almost made a dirty joke, but I didn't. I want some credit. Okay, so, yeah. I like to go attacking toward the end of the game just so I can try to give up a late goal in a really embarrassing fashion because I'm only playing like 2 at the back or something. And there's a chance that my goalkeeper will come up for corner kicks. And I always dream that a day will come when Green Eggs and Foderingham scores a goal. Merrick. Oh, Merrick. Nice tackle, though. There's beautiful John Green, Nabe Bennett. Something's wrong with his pants. He looked a little dirty. I'm concerned about him. Oh, and then it's also important to forget to do substitutions. And then when you do substitutions, make sure you do all 3 at once. Oh. So, like, let's say that you want to bring in, as we call him Bob. You want to make sure that you do that way too late for it to make any difference at all in the game. We're taking out Silva. Didn't someone come up with a good name for him? But I don't remember what it was. Yeah, I don't know. Thank you to the supporters who came up with good names for Silva, and then I forgot what they were. Come on, John. All right. Oh, also, you've got to give time to build up. If you're actually trying to play well, you have to spend some time building up the ball possession. This game is way overvalues. Another thing it overvalues, in my opinion, is possession. It seems to think that like possession is the key to scoring goal. Oh! How did it get stopped? What is this bananas bulldozer? Anyway, that all happened because I had like 30 seconds of straight possession before, oh God. Oh God. Oh, I tried to tackle him. I hate this stupid game. Takagakoi. Guy's a great name. Oh, God. Was that the last kick of the ball? Is the game over? What's happening? Has the game ended? Why? Okay. We have 8 minutes left. We have 8 minutes to find 2 goals. I mean, people, I know that my team isn't very good and that it could have been better if I hadn't spent all that time and effort trying to get S. Holden Goldfield, who in the end didn't even choose to become a part of Swindon Magic. And I know this. I know these things, but like I also know that my heart says, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't listen to my heart anymore. Everything's breaking down. This, you know, we all thought that the story of Swindon was a roller coaster that only goes up, but it turns out that it may be maybe a roller coaster that also goes down. It's just, this is difficult right now. This is just really, really, oh, terrible. Oh, Leroy Williamson! Leroy Williamson scores occasionally. Leroy Williamson, he scores occasionally. He doesn't always score. Leroy Williamson scores occasionally. Leroy Williamson, he scores occasionally. Also true in his personal life. All right, let's see if we can do it. Can we find a way to get 2 goals in the 90th minute and win the game? No, because that was a terrible pass. Oh, another draw for the Swoodilypoopers. But we came from behind. We got a point out of it. That's how you play FIFA. Best wishes.